Good morning, everybody. I'm heading out on something a little bit different this weekend. So Amy's just gone away to Spain and I've decided that I'm going to ride the Easter Arrow, which is an Audax, which is a long distance cycling association, and you can start from anywhere you want and make up the distance whatever you want, usually a minimum of 300 kilometers, but we're doing 404 kilometers, I believe. I'm riding with Nigel and Stevie, so Nigel's going to make an appearance. I'm not sure how happy he's going to be about being on camera, but it's going to be quite amusing for me. The weather's looking a little bit drizzly, a little bit cloudy. I know there's going to be a really bad headwind on the way out, but makes it part of the fun, doesn't it? Wish me luck. Right, we're just waiting for Nigel and Stevie to turn up now, so I don't think it'll be too long, but I'm excited. I'm not sure Nigel will be, but let's see how this goes. We're underway. We've got a little bit of wind heading out to Skegness. I was going to get Nigel on the camera earlier, but I don't think he would have been best impressed, considering he may have had a few too many beverages last night. I'll get him on the camera in a bit. Right, the team's making good progress. What did you get up to last night?
Oh, steady night in, 5 pints and half a bottle of a very nice Malbec. Oh, it should be done. Yeah, it's right for a ride, 400k that.
Yeah, Stevie, what did you do last night?
The usual, half gallon in the hole in the wall. Got a nice slap up the spag bowl. And it was a good one, I was in bed for 10:30. 10:30.
Brilliant. I think we're about 60k in, and Nigel's on the front. Hey, up and down, what's happening here? There we go, that's better. We're at the cafe, latte, coke. What have you gone for, Nigel?
Because obviously a cup of tea and some breakfast, you fool.
He's a bit grumpy today, miserable old kid. We're making good progress, so what are we, 80k in?
76k in.
76k in.
Over an hour up on schedule, so you're going to have to calm down.
Stephen.
Uber the thumb.
Stephen, Uber the thumb. Apparently I'm Uber the thumb because I've got to come home tomorrow.
And he's not allowed to come out with the boys. Amy's booked him a train ticket home. First train home. Bye bye.
No, but probably four down, not the first one, the second one.
Well, you certainly don't want anything before lunch.
We're a quarter of the way in. Well, actually, including my mileages from home today, I'm actually 110k in. So, no, we're doing on nicely. Yeah, just taking your time. The wind is a bit brutal on the way out, but we've looked here and we look like we get a tailwind for a third of the ride too, and then a crosswind, so I've got deja vu. I'm on my way back to Woodhall Spa again, probably around 5 miles or so. What a hoolie of a head. Wow. Right then, we've just left Woodhall Spa. We stopped at a cafe called Little Dorrit's, and I had a lovely bowl of chips and 3 drinks. But no, feeling good. Here's Nigel and Stevie. We're approaching Skegness. Well, this wind is brutal. We made it to Skegness, Nigel.
Jolly fisherman. Recognise Kyle?
That's the pose I do. You like it? Stevie's there, look. Yeah, we made it.
Let's get a photo.
Childhood memories.
Well,
How was that wind?
How was that
wind, Nige?
Yeah, the wind was fine. Nice and steady.
Yeah.
The thing is, we're still so far up on schedule.
In the headwind.
You've got like, yeah, you're going to have to really glass pedal now.
And we've got a tailwind. Right, Skegness. Domino's devoured. Stevie's having an absolute mare. He's chucked half a bottle of Coke all over him and he's worried about ants in the night. Well, you got to say for yourself, Stevie.
Well, I didn't chuck the Coke. It's not my, I didn't buy Coke, it's Nigel's Coke.
That you threw on the floor.
Well,
They go all over my trap nets. I'd like to wash them. Like a hand dryer going.
and now you wash your receipt.
And now I've walked the receipts, I can't get back in.
Could you've left it in the box? Oh, brilliant. Well, that went well. Right, we've made it to Lake Bourne. We're stopping for refreshments.
Well, I'm having a pint.
Well, Nigel's having a pint. Stevie's having a very sensible refreshment.
I'm having refreshments, yeah.
Yes. Thanks.
Whose Garmin's this?
Mine, sorry, yeah.
Oh, losing it.
Probably better take it off.
I don't think you can actually see me, but we're riding in the night. We're into the night stint. This is actually one of my favourite times to ride. Absolutely love it. So peaceful, quiet, nothing around. Nigel and Stevie were taking it all easy because we've got to take the 24 hours. So we're just ploughing on. Off to Lincoln now. So we've got around 30 miles on the Lincoln. That's Lincoln McDonald's done. Oh, so we're setting off. Sorry about that. Yeah, didn't feel much of that one. Everything was in the dark, it was a bit busy. So I just thought I'd give you a little update. We are 170 miles. I think we've got like 140k left, so and plenty of time to do it in. How you feeling, Stevie?
A little bit chilly now, but we've only just set off.
Yes.
So
We'll soon warm back up.
warm back up.
Into the night we go. Right, Blythe services completed. Nigel?
The Macro nightlife. Have you been showing the
Yes,
everybody
look
in
Look at this.
the only place
In
that
fact,
we got Easter Saturday?
In fact, I've got something to show you. Bob Johnson's going on camera. Right. This is what happens when you do an Easter Arrow. And Bob Johnson is an absolute legend. But let me show you the state he's currently in. They've all gone soft. They've all gone soft. Oh, bloody hell. Says they've gone soft. Just slipped over. Maybe I need to put the MTB cleats on. On the road again. 27 miles for the normal people, we're talking miles. How many K's that, Steve? Do you know? 45? 47k. 47k, we're on our way to Gaul. Last control before we head to York. Ding dang done. Here we go. We're heading to York. Final stretch. I didn't actually film the last bit because it was a bit grim. I was struggling with my stomach a little bit. It wasn't very nice. So I just didn't really think to film. We're heading to York. That lorry just backed up me out. Yeah, just didn't film the last bit. 26 miles to go, and we're done. 404 kilometres. Let's go. We're rolling in the slowest we possibly can, because in the Arrow you have to use up the 24 hours. So it's got fun really, just rolling along and trying to see how slow we can go. Feeling pretty tired to be honest. Not slept since 2 AM. What day are we on? Friday morning. Now we're on 9 o'clock Saturday morning. Right, so it is Sunday. I've just realised that I didn't actually finish the filming. I got to the end, we made it for 9 o'clock. We tried to drag it out towards the end because, like I say, we had to take up the full time. But man, I was tired last night. I'd been up for like 42 hours by the time I got to sleep last night. So yeah, a long old stint. We the aim of the ride was just to do 400k, and you had 24 hours to do it in, which is probably quite substantially slower than what I've done it in the past. But it wasn't about that, it was about just getting the 400k in and getting it done. But yeah, really good ride, really brutal headwind out for 170k I'd say, heading out to Skegness, but the wind did turn. We managed to get a bit of a tailwind going up to Lincoln, then up to York. Got one puncher in the night, and that was fab. But yeah, no, it was a really good ride. Nigel, Stevie, we was laughing all day long. And yeah, I just didn't think to film at the end, to be honest with you, because I was that tired. had some food, got the train back, and that was it, done. But I'd just like to say thank you so much for everyone that's watching, and TT to the FN. Goodbye.